The IBM report tagged a vision for smarter growth on the capital city, Accra, is based on the opinions of local experts from across public and private sectors and civil society. The report identifies transportation, energy and city services as being essential for Accra's urban reforms. As one of the fastest growing economies in the world, driven by an emerging oil and gas industry, a growing base of consumers and significant foreign investment, Ghana is well poised to take its place on the world stage. According to the IBM's Smarter Cities report, cities must evolve their own status given their level of development, culture and available resources. Accra needs to become a smarter city with a combination of governance, technology, partnership and education coming into play. IBM's approach is to enter a dialogue with key stakeholders and experts to understand the challenges and explore where technology can be successfully applied to transform the systems on which the city depends.
It has to be driven by the vision of a mayor, an MP, a policymaker who understands what can be done. And I think this report here is an excellent example of what can happen if these things come together. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what will develop over time.
The country general manager of IBM Ghana, Mr. Joe Mensah, said technology is clearly one of the fundamental building blocks for creating a smarter and better functioning Accra. Mr. Mensah gave an overview of findings from the Smarter Cities report on the capital city, Accra.
Accra is a city that was designed for probably 1 million or 2 million people. Now we are in excess of 4 million. And when you look at that congestion that we have in the city and everything that is happening with the transportation and sanitation and what have you, it creates a lot of challenges for us. Now, to be able to put your arms around these challenges, you definitely need funding. And that funding is what the mayor talks about all the time. The fact that across Accra today, 50% of its current revenues are lost through fraud or underpayment. How do you really put your arm around that to make sure that we can get something positive for the city with that?
The mayor of Accra, Mr. Alfred Vanderpoy, noted that Accra's rapid growth presents a unique set of challenges as the city authority struggles to capture and retain all income from the services it provides. According to Mr. Vanderpoy, IBM's work will allow the AMA to deploy an integrated revenue collection system and allow the AMA to deliver services to the growing population more effectively.
We of Accra, led by me, will be naive if we don't challenge ourselves to be smarter, given the challenges and the conditions under which we live today. And given the fact that Accra houses 1/5 of Ghana's population, to whom much is given, much is expected. So it behoves us to indeed join the club of smarter cities and quickly adopt into doing what smarter cities do. Human beings will always find their levels when it comes to the necessities of life. And if we find ourselves where we are today, as Esther in the Bible will say, in such a time like this, it only right for us in all ways, shapes and form to endeavor to be smarter.
The publication of the IBM reports follows the launch of the Ghana government's National Urban Policy Framework and Action Plan, which is aimed at infrastructure development and raising revenue in Ghana's cities to reduce poverty and tackle the city's growth challenges. For GTV News Corporate Eye, Ofeyiwa Darko reporting.
Smarter cities projects around the world, IBM is able to help make cities smarter.